And that was the moment I was like, right, maybe it is finasteride.
Yeah.
Then I had just little moments now and there where I used to go to the toilet, just for like a wee, and my penis was like swooped to the left or to the
Yeah.
right. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't the way I describe it. It's like wasn't relaxed. It was like this weird hard flaccid thing
Hmm.
where it didn't. It felt like really rigid, but like completely to the left or right. I was like, right, I need to
Yeah.
stop this. So I just had. That was when I was like, right, I put this in the bin. Which I was happy about because I was like, right, I thought everything was going to go back to normal. So over the months after I stopped doing it, um, I was just waiting like months,
Hmm.
just hoping that it's going to go back to normal. But like as the months went on, it got just like beyond worse. Like
Yeah.
I can't even describe what it's done to my penis. Like it's
Mhm.
basically destroyed it.
Today, we'll be speaking to Sam, a young man whose life took a devastating turn after taking finasteride. He was newly married, healthy, and simply looking for a solution to hair loss. Like so many others, he turned to the drug after seeing it promoted everywhere online. What followed was a nightmare. In this interview, Sam details the profound physical changes, the emotional toll, and the complete lack of medical support he faced. This is a warning everyone needs to hear. Yeah, man, having said all that, can you kind of give me a rundown on what your life was like before you decided to take finasteride?
Just like anyone, just a normal life. I've got married not long before finasteride. Just living normal life, working away. Just nothing was out in the ordinary. It's just normal life. Just
Yeah,
before this health started.
yeah. Well, if you don't mind me asking, man, how old are you?
31 now.
You're 31.
Uh,
Okay. So when did you decide to start taking finasteride? How old were you?
um, I was thinking about it for a little while. The only thing I was trying was like minoxidil, uh,
Hmm.
which wasn't really working. So
Hmm.
I was just searching online hair loss treatment. No, anything that came up was just finasteride. So I was like, oh, okay. So I basically had to start it because everyone online, you read everything, all YouTube channels just says take finasteride. So I thought I had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So
You were using minoxidil first, you said?
yeah,
Yeah.
for I would say a couple of years really, just on and off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm only asking because I was too, and everyone says minoxidil will help you grow hair, but it doesn't treat the root cause of hair loss.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
you have to eventually take finasteride.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people go down that route. You know, they take minoxidil first, and then their hair continues to fall out, even though maybe in some sense it's also regrowing.
yeah,
But they eventually get led to finasteride because of really all these social media influencers, man. I mean, it's
yeah.
peddled everywhere, you know?
It feels like you watch so much online. It's like you get brainwashed thinking it's the only thing out there, and you just think, oh,
Yeah.
it's absolutely fine. So
Yeah, absolutely. So how did you end up getting it? Did you go through a dermatologist or did you go through a telehealth company?
I just went at my like local doctors. They said I've been losing a bit of hair. I've been using minoxidil, but it's not great. Then he said, oh, just the only thing really to take is finasteride.
Mhm.
Uh, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll take that.
Mhm.
Um, the only warning I got really, I was like, he gave us this link to the NHS website, and it said maybe possibly around 9 or 10% possibly make a erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it can't be that bad. So I took it.
Mhm.
Um, the worst day of my life.
I understand that, man. Did they tell you about any potential permanent side effects? I mean, a lot of the doctors mention like these on the drug side effects. You can deal with erectile dysfunction, low libido, but you know what they always tell you too is that once you come off, those symptoms will go away. So did the doctor tell you about permanent side effects?
Nothing permanent. Literally, just you possibly might get erectile dysfunction. That is it. No, like what I could do to you, the serious effects that can happen. The long lasting effects. The things
Yeah.
don't go back to normal. Just
Mhm.
nothing. Just literally, it was handed out like it was nothing, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Did he give you a 1 milligram dose 7 days a week, like the standard dose, or were you taking a lower dose?
Yeah, just standard 1 milligram. Yeah,
Yeah.
got the leaflet said take 1 milligram as well.
Yeah.
Take it every day. Which, to be fair, I wasn't even taking it every day. I used to take 1 milligram
Mhm.
every day, or sometimes every 4 days, or every 2 days. So it wasn't even every day with the finasteride.
Yeah, a lot of people tell you can take it, maybe 1 milligram 3 times a week, and that should be enough to
Yeah.
suppress your DHT to stop your hair loss. So I guess my next question is, how soon after you started did you start to notice side effects?
Uh, the serious side effects were a bit later, but when I
Okay.
first started, it was just little things. I used to get like really like slight ball ache.
Hmm.
Used to go like on and off ball ache, so I didn't really think much of it because you read online to oh yeah that she'll pass or whatever. Um, then slight changes to my penis.
Hmm.
Now and then I used to go like kind of thin, but then it used to go back to normal. So I literally thought, yeah, oh yeah, this will pass. So I didn't think much of it then.
Hmm.
Uh, then I only realised recently, but I thought it was just general life stress or just what was going
Yeah.
on in my life that time. I used to wake up like absolutely wrecked. Like I used to be like hit by a bus. I used to wake up
Mm-hmm.
kind of sweaty, and my skin like felt like leathery.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think at all it was finasteride. I thought it was just general stuff. But now, because I don't have that kind of effects now, like I don't feel like I've been hit by a bus every morning. But
That's good.
uh, that was ongoing until I stopped it.
So that's the thing. You said the term bullock. Is that correct?
Yeah, like testicle, yeah,
Like testicle pain?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I got you. That's what I assumed. That's the thing, man. So, a lot of people, including myself, when I was on the medication, I was noticing these really subtle changes to my body,
yeah,
and some that were not so subtle. Like I would wake up and I would just feel just exhausted. No energy, really fatigued. Never connected it to the medication though. And because they
yeah,
don't tell you about those things, so you
yeah,
always start
exactly.
to you contribute it to like generalized stress or anxiety or whatever it might be. But then in hindsight, you realize, okay, that was actually the medication that was causing this.
Yeah.
So how long did you take it for then before you finally came off? And I guess how did you connect the dots that the medication could be the cause of some of these symptoms?
Um, it it was just like probably I would say a 3 month mark.
Mm.
Really started to noticing like my penis is changing weirdly and
Mhm.
not going back to normal.
Okay.
Then there's one moment when I was like having sex,
Mhm.
and then my wife said like even my penis looks kind of pale.
Mm.
Then I noticed it when like my penis after sex, instead of just having like a straight penis, it
Yeah.
used to be it like kind of went up. It was
Oh
like
yeah.
aiming up.
Hmm.
That was like just like what the hell. Um, and that was the moment I was like, right, maybe it is finasteride.
Yeah.
Then I had just little moments now and there where I used to go to the toilet, just for like a wee, and my penis was like swooped to the left or to the
Yeah.
right. Like it
Yep.
wasn't the way I describe it. It's like wasn't relaxed. It was like this weird hard flaccid thing
Hmm.
where it didn't. It felt like really rigid, but like completely to the left or right. I was like, right, I need to
Yep.
stop this. So I just had. That was when I was like, right, I put this in the bin. Which I was happy about because I was like, right. I thought everything was going to go back to normal. So
Hmm.
over the months after I stopped doing it, um, I was just waiting like months,
Hmm.
just hoping that it's going to go back to normal. But like as the months went on, it got just like beyond worse. Like
Yeah.
I can't even describe what it's done to my penis. Like it's
Hmm.
basically destroyed it.
Really? Oh my God, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. Did When you came off, did you know about post-finasteride syndrome at that point, or did you have to do some research to figure out what was going on? I mean, what happened there, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so I went off. You first go to Google, you type in these side effects.
Hmm.
Then you read these Reddit posts or Google like post finasteride syndrome. Um, then that's when like all the dots connected. Like all this is because of finasteride.
Yeah.
And that was just and all these little things as well. Like like you mentioned, like the fatigue. Like back when I first started, I thought it was just general life, but I used to feel like absolute crap like all the time. So just little things like that. But then obviously the main thing was just my penis is just not there anymore.
Yeah. Did you have any neurological or physical side effects outside of the sexual issues, or was it mainly just your genitals were changing?
Yeah, I would say. Well, right now, I would say my main things like anything sexual, like my penis. I've got like no connection to my penis.
Okay.
I don't have. I know people like to say I have like facial changes or muscle wastage. I think that's happened to you. Luckily, I don't think I have that, but the main one is just my penis. Just it's been destroyed.
And that's devastating in itself, man. I mean, there's so many different degrees to PFS, obviously. I mean, some people just have the sexual issues. Some people have the sexual, physical, and neurological. I've talked to people who only have cognitive issues.
Yeah.
Right. You know, it's really insane. So how long have you been off the medication at this point?
The sad thing is I've been off for like a year and a half now.
Really?
And it's just from when I stopped it till now, it's night and day difference. Like it's just got worse and worse and worse. Like basically every day I wake up, it's just my day's ruined.
Oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. It hasn't improved at all. It just continues to get worse.
Yeah. Like the shrinkage is just unbelievable. My flaccid size, I would say I've probably lost like 80 or 90% when I'm flaccid.
Really?
When I'm erect. Now it used to be how I said it went slightly erect when it like kind of went up, but now it's like completely like it can go vertical, like nearly hit my belly button. It feels completely numb. My penis feels hollow. I've got no connection to my penis whatsoever. Yeah. Sometimes when it's flaccid, it has like an hourglass shape to it. I've got wrinkles on my penis.
Yeah,
it's just
Sam.
It's hard to talk about, to be honest. It's just really sad.
My heart goes out to you, brother. And I know this isn't easy to talk about, so I do appreciate you coming on the channel and talking about this, man. Yeah. It's not easy to talk about these really intimate details of what you're going through. But a lot of people are going through it as well. That makes you feel a little bit better. You know, I've talked to someone at this point, and you just realize you're not alone. And I think this is more common than we give credit for, to be honest with you. If you don't mind me asking, how is your wife or your family? Have they been supportive throughout this entire thing?
But yeah, to be fair, like it's been so bad. Like if I didn't have my wife, I don't know where I would be, to be honest. She's been like so good with everything. She's understood everything. She's helped us like every day. It's a struggle for me. Like she's going through her own issues, but she helps us like every day. Like without her, I just don't know what I would be doing.
I get it, brother. My wife has been a godsend for me. She has been so supportive throughout this entire journey. Yeah. I don't know where I'd be without her.
I know, it's just crazy. Like, and it's worrying to think like people that are maybe not married, I don't have a girlfriend, I might be alone and took finasteride.
Right.
Like I couldn't even imagine.
It's horrible, man. And there's so many guys who take this when they're single, obviously, and they start dealing with these issues. And they're more alone and isolated.
Yeah.
At that point. Can you tell me, Sam, how has this ultimately affected your life?
Well, it's probably like just flip my life upside down. Like my life was just going just normal, like perfect. Got married not long ago. And now just my life has just been destroyed. Like every minute. Everything I do, it's just, I think about my penis. It's just, I'm walking around, my penis feels so numb. Like, it's just ruining every day. So, I'm just trying to get through every day. And obviously, the help with my wife and everything. Yeah. It's just awful, to be honest. Every day is hard.
Yeah, sorry, man, if I cut you off there. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, man, people don't realize how much that sexual issue affects every other aspect of your life because you are always thinking about it.
Yeah. Always.
I mean, for me, 24/7, I've got other issues, obviously. So everything is sort of a reminder that I have PFS, but there's not really 1 second of the day where I'm not thinking about it, despite me trying to avoid the thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to work, hanging out with friends, reading a book, watching TV. The only time I get any real escape is when I work out. I just put on music and I don't feel the same connection or I don't get the same level of pump that I used to get when I worked out. But It's at least some little mini escape, but there isn't really 1 second of the day, man, outside of that I'm not thinking about this. So I
Well,
completely
that's the thing as well. Like, we have this now, and we just got to go on like life is normal. Like, we've got to go to work, doing general life stuff.
Right.
It just makes life like so much harder and unbearable, and we can't do anything about it.
It does. Have you gone to any doctors about this?
Yeah, I went to the doctors. They were like, this. To be honest, they couldn't care less. I went to the doctors, told them my issues. She was just like, can't do anything. I got my testosterone checked. It's normal. Went to urology. They said there's nothing they can do basically. So I'm stuck.
Do they believe that your symptoms were caused by the drug? Do they at least give you that validation?
The doctors had no idea about it. I went to the urologist, and I was like, do people come with finasteride with like genital shrinkage? And she actually said, yeah, we'll get a lot of people. So I'm just thinking, like, if the urologist knows that, why aren't they speaking to doctors and still giving it out?
She said she gets a lot of people who come there with genital shrinkage and finasteride.
Yeah,
really?
From finasteride. So it's so some people know, but they don't care. Like, it's just crazy.
I'm kind of speechless here, to be honest with you, man. That's wild, dude.
I left the room just absolutely shocked. Like, I told my wife, and she was like, "Just what the hell?"
Yeah, so you have a doctor who's acknowledging that finasteride's causing these changes, these genital changes with people. I don't know why more doctors aren't speaking out about this, especially somebody like that who knows about it, obviously. And so, obviously, her response or their response was that there's nothing we can do. We know it's causing it, but we don't know there's no way to fix it.
Literally, I got just that look, like, and that was it. I left the doctors, and I went in my car, I just started crying, just like I felt so alone. Like there's just nothing.
I get it, man. And Sam, I'm so sorry you're going through this, man. I really am. Clearly this isn't as uncommon as people say it is.
Yeah.
So it's
literally not.
It's unbelievable, man. Well, Sam, I really appreciate you sharing all that. Again, I know this isn't easy to do, but it's so important that people tell their stories. So before we hop off, do you have anything else you'd like to tell the audience or anything else you'd like to say?
Just don't ever take finasteride. If you hear someone take finasteride, tell them to stop. This is it's absolute hell for anyone that's took it. Just don't ever take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam, really appreciate you coming on the channel here, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Thanks very much.
Yep. See ya.
Bye-bye.